right? I have 51 minutes left on my phone, so I'll talk for 30 minutes, and then for the remaining 20 minutes, I'll usually talk about Sky Source. And I guarantee you guys like Keanu Reeves, Scarlett Johansson, Omel, Ivan's really interested in us. Yeah, man. High chance those actors will be chosen for my movie, my Great Escape movie. You guys see the future. You already know if they're chosen. Those guys, look, Keanu Reeves, if you watch this, as I know you will in a couple hours from now, Scarlett Johansson, Ben Affleck, Samuel Jackson, you guys already know if you're chosen for my Great Escape movie. You can see the future. I have the keys, obviously. Because I have the keys, you guys can see. You can see everything to do with my life in the future. You guys can see because I have a supernatural brain, obviously. I have the keys, obviously. God bless me with the keys, obviously. Even though the keys are very annoying and they piss me off, I trip like crazy. You know what I'm saying? I have anxiety and I trip like crazy. VJ knows how bad what the keys are. Obviously, she knows. Obviously, hence why she's the cure, man. Because I know when I'm with her, I'll be happy, man. Like VJ, look, hence why I'm gonna tell VJ, look, man. When we start Skyships, I need you with me on this. I need you what? I need you with me on this 100%. I can't do this without you. I need your fucking help, man. I need you helping me throughout the whole thing. Yo, Ivan, I'll help you. I'm like, no, VJ, I'm not kidding around. I cannot do this without you. We need to do this together, man. It's a lot of fucking work starting a company, obviously. VJ, once we start Skyships, there's no looking back. It's not a joke. We can't be slacking off. We lived our life for a good year. Now it's time to when we start our process for our movie. It's work. We're barely going to be working. The 17 was doing all the work for us, obviously, right? As the 17 will be doing all the dirty work for us. I told you if the 17 need help, I will hire 2 assistants to help them. I'll have a 9 team. So the 17 really needs. If I see that they're really struggling, you know what I'm saying, and they really, hey Ivan, we need a little bit of help. I'll hire 2 assistants to help them. I can hire 1 secretary to help the 2 secretaries. Pay that secretary, the assistant secretary, a nice $250,000 a year, which is nice, obviously. That's a nice paycheck for an assistant, obviously. And I'll hire the other one to help out the other 5. Pay that guy a nice $300,000 a year. $350,000, $300,000 a year for an assistant. But I told you, there's a high chance I will not hire assistants, as 7 people is more than enough. As long as you have an advanced system, trust me, I've worked sales at Weedman before for a lawn company in Canada. I remember in one day I made a good like 200 calls. So if you have 2 secretaries, they can easily handle 400, 450 calls in one day from agents. Because they're going to get a lot of calls from the agents, man. Hundreds of calls from the agents. Because all the Hollywood actors agents are going to be calling my fucking office. It looks like fucking crazy, man. For saying this, especially for the Great Escape movie. Because for Zayas, I have most of my actors chosen. But you're still looking at a shitload of calls from the agents. But for the Great Escape movie, you're looking at a lot of agents are going to be calling. And my secretary's going to be hard at work, obviously. And that's why you pay them a nice $1 million yearly salary, obviously. And you also have them do business calls. Because I don't pay you $1 million for nothing. I'm going to put you to fucking work. Because I'm paying you a lot of money, I'm going to find a way to put you to work, man. As I don't pay you a rich salary. I'm not going to pay you a rich salary and have you slack off. No, man. I'm going to find a way to put you to fucking work. And because me and my wife are the boss, you put your team to work, obviously. And that's how it works in every business. If you're the boss, you put your employees to work. That's how it works. You're the fucking boss. That's how it works. I'm not lazy. I'm not lazy on like a non. Like I'm willing to co-write Zane's. I can easily be lazy and not even co-write Zane's. I want to co-write Zane's because Zane's is my baby. It's my story, obviously. But like me and my wife only need to make the calls for the main stuff, and we can sign all the contracts. And signing contracts is slack. I personally want me and my wife are the CEOs. Hey VJ, I want me and you to sign all the contracts. I want to sign all the people working for our company. I want to sign all those contracts. Obviously, I told you I can easily hire a CEO, but if you do that, you're just wasting money. Me and my wife will be the CEOs of the company, and we'll be what? We'll be signing all the contracts. So all the people flown in the first year, the few people flown in the first year, and all the crewmen and actors flown in the second year, me and my wife will be signing all those contracts. Because we're the big boss, obviously. We're the executive producers. If you're the executive producer, you should sign the contracts. See what I'm saying here? Obviously. So not only will me and my wife live our life in our personal life, we're also going to be living our life in our business life, too. Hence why we're going to feel so on top of the world. So you not only have our personal life, I don't know, enjoying the 100 million route condo, the jet, the yachts. You know what I'm saying? I want to do a thing where me and her do sleepovers in the yacht. You know, so when we buy the yacht, high chance when we register for that card, VJ's like, hey Ivan, VJ's gonna be like, hey Ivan, let's get our clothes, let's buy our jet right away. She's gonna say, Ivan, let's buy the jet now. I want the jet now. We buy the jet, we go to jet shop, we get a nice $7 million jet, obviously. Hire a pilot, easily hire a pilot, obviously. We also buy the yacht. We buy a nice like $35 million yacht. And me and my wife would do sleepovers in the yacht. We park the yacht on the docks, obviously, in Vancouver. We drive in the ocean, and me and my wife would do sleepovers in the ocean. We can even have a beer. We can just relax. We can relax in the yacht, listen to music. You know what I'm saying? Drink what? Drink beer. Have a wine. Have a margarita. Cheers. Cheers to the bright future ahead, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I remember there was one picture VJ posted. You guys can see, you know what I'm talking about. She wore this like flowery shirt, whatever it is, right? She was on a beach and she had this like green glass and she's like, cheers. You know what I'm saying? That was symbolic of VJ saying, hey, when me and Ivan are peacing out, we're now living a life with king and queen, we're multi-billionaires. VJ is definitely gonna give a cheers. Hey Ivan, let's give a toast. Let's give a toast to the amazing life, you know what I'm saying? Me and VJ, we're in the yacht, we give a nice toast. We have a good time until we make out, you know what I'm saying? Listen to music, we get drunk. That's why me and her are gonna have what? We're gonna have we're gonna have an amazing life, man. Amazing time, obviously. We're gonna have an amazing life, son. An amazing life, obviously. Because me and VJ are inseparable, obviously. We're so inseparable, all we need is each other, man. That's very rare for at the same time, VJ's willing to run away with me. It's one thing to be with a man, it's another thing to run away with another man. You need to really, really love someone to run away with. To abandon your family. Well, there's a reason why VJ's abandoning your family, because they're not a real family, they're wicked people, obviously. The reason why I'm abandoning my family and running away from my family, because my family's fucking wicked too, obviously. They're both wicked people, obviously. And that's why VJ's running away, obviously. But the reason why VJ's willing to what? She's willing to leave everything behind her whole life to be with me is because I'm special, obviously. And she's my baby, obviously. Just like I'm willing to leave everything behind to run away with her. As any man would run away with VJ. Yeah, I would run away with VJ in a heartbeat because she's a special woman, obviously. Just like any woman would run away with me. Because I'm fucking special, obviously. Yeah, I would abandon my family and run away with Ivan in a heartbeat. Because Ivan's special. And hence why all the women envy me so much. Because VJ's the only, envy VJ so much, because VJ's the only one who's my nature. And because she has blue blood, she's the only one who can. VJ's so lucky she's gonna run away with Ivan. She gets to live with him forever in this world, man. Forever, man. Me and VJ are gonna be living forever in the world, man. 100 years, 200 years, 300 years. Me and VJ are gonna know what the balls are. In 2100, me and VJ are gonna still be alive, young with a glowing beauty, living a life, billionaires, movie stars at the time. You're looking at a high-tech world in 2100. You guys, all you millennials and Gen Zs, you guys will all be fucking old or dead by then. Obviously. And me and my wife continue to live on. Hence, I set the whole thing up. Hence why you guys are really going to feel it. Because, oh my God, Ivan and VJ are billionaires now. They're living a life and they're also going to be living forever in this world. And Ivan's never going to let us dupe him like that. He's never making a video on his Satellite channel again. Yeah, man. I'm never making any videos on my Satellite channel ever again. Just like you're never going to talk about Ivan and VJ in the public eye or mention your name in the public eye forever, I am never making any videos on my Satellite channel, obviously. You're going to see my docs, you're going to see my movies, you're going to see my trends, a lot of trends, and you're going to see my ad shoots, my posters, my nice posters, all that stuff. Because it's behind the scenes, you're left behind. You're not saved, obviously. Obviously, right? In other words, it's very weird seeing Ivan. It's very weird seeing Ivan, the Ivan who was poor on YouTube, and now he's a multi-billionaire with his wife. He owns his own jet. He owns his own car. He's living a life now. He drives on his cars. He's a celebrity. Him and his wife are famous celebrities, the most famous celebrities in the world. More famous than Justin Bieber, Drake, all those guys. You're looking at worldwide international fame, crazy buzz. We're more famous than all these people, obviously. At the same time, we now own our own entertainment, and we're now fucking movie stars. You know when you watch big budget movies? You see all these actors. Oh my God, these actors are big movie stars. Well, think something like that for Ivan VJ. For Zayn, looking at a $9-7 budget movie. Me and my wife are gonna be famous movie stars, man. We're gonna be fucking movie stars. So not only are me and my wife living the amazing life in our personal life, an adrenaline drug. You know what I'm saying? We're living an amazing life. We're feeling on top of the world because we're multi-billionaires. We're living a life. You know what I'm saying? We have the glowing beauty. You know what I'm saying? We're trending every day. The whole world's watching us. Adrenaline rush, obviously. We're feeling on top of the world. We're also fucking movie stars. And it's an amazing feeling. It's an amazing feeling to be in a movie, man. I guarantee even when VJ makes her movies, even though her movies are shitty in movies, I guarantee VJ's even excited to watch. Oh my God, it's so cool seeing me in a movie. Yeah. Because VJ's N, it's not as cool seeing her in the movie compared to seeing me, obviously. As a whole world will be excited to see me in the movie, obviously, because I'm white, obviously. Don't get me wrong, VJ's N, she's special too. It's cool seeing, trust me, I've seen VJ in Eye Candy, she's very unique. It's cool seeing VJ in the movie, obviously. But it's cooler, obviously, seeing... I'm not going to say it's cooler seeing me in the movie. Because I'm white, it's fucking cool seeing Ivan in the movie, obviously. And so the whole world will be excited to see me in the movie, obviously. As well as my wife, too. We want to see VJ, too, because we don't know what it's like. We don't know what it's like for VJ. We don't know what it's like for VJ to be in a big budget movie. As the whole world's going to be, oh my god, I want to see Ivan. You guys are all going to really want to see me, obviously. But you're also going to want to see VJ. Oh, I wonder what it's like seeing VJ in a big budget movie, man. When I start my process for Zans, yeah, man. That's why those actors chosen for Zans are lucky, obviously. They're fucking lucky. Obviously, right? They're fucking lucky people, obviously. Actors chosen for Zans are fucking lucky, man. Fucking lucky people. That's why they're gonna beg, because that amazing feeling that me and wife had, like a drug, an adrenaline rush, right? Those actors now have that amazing feeling. As when I do the takeouts with them and I sign them, you're looking at all of Vancouver going crazy. Hey man, can I have a picture of you? When me and wife go in the limo, when these actors get out of the jet and they come to my office, fans are gonna take pictures. They're gonna be trending online too. When we do the takeouts, me and my wife, and now those actors are now trending with me and my wife too. Hence, those actors are part of the experience. They're part of the buzz of the movie. Hence, they're also feeling on top of the world. It's like a drug, obviously. Hence, why after filming is complete, they're gonna beg Ivan, please, man. I'm not kidding around. They're gonna Ivan. I'm not joking around, man. I don't want to go to Hollywood, man. I want to be with you, man. I want to be in your movie, man. I don't want to go to Hollywood, man. Look, man. You can beg all you want. You're not good for my Great Escape movie. You're good for Zane's, but you're not good for my Great Escape movie. You're going to see VJ. No, I'm not re-signing you. I don't want the same actors in the movie. Yeah, I don't want the same actors in the movie. Hence why what? And some of these actors might even cry, man. Because they just experienced that fame, international fame. They felt on top of the world for a couple years, obviously. They're part of that buzz for the movie. The best story ever told, obviously. Air Test the devil himself. Amazing action scenes, unheard of technology for world building. You're looking at something better than Avatar, except way more natural. Something more horrific than 3 times more horrific than The Exorcist. Pennywise the clown, scarier than all those beings. Unheard of action scenes is better than what? If you think what? If you think the fighting in Lord of the Rings was good, you're looking at fighting, I don't know, 2 or 3 times better than that for my movie. Because I'm putting so much money towards special effects. And I'm hiring the best stuntmen around the world to train me and the actors, obviously. If you think that fighting was good, the fighting for Zane is looking at a top-notch fight. You guys already know what I'm talking about. You can see the future, obviously. If you think what? If you think the fight... Remember that scene in Matrix Revolutions when Neo was fighting Smith in the rain? Remember that top-notch scene in the beginning? If you think that fighting was top-notch, think something like that for Zane, except we're fighting with swords, man. Look at something top-notch fighting, man. You're looking at top-notch fighting. Unheard of world-building, better than Avatar. So think something like Avatar, better than Avatar, except the world looks way more natural. It doesn't look too computery and CG. It looks a lot more natural. So I'm putting a lot of money towards set building, obviously. See what I'm saying here? And these actors are going to be feeling on top of it. And you guys in the future, you already know what? How top-notch Velasco was saying. So you already know how horrific Eritat is. You know how an amazing of a life these actors are going to live. They're going to be living the dream. They're going to be living the life, obviously. Hence why they're gonna beg, man, because they had that amazing feeling that they had it's an adrenaline rush. They had that amazing feeling of feeling on top of the world and being a part of that buzz, man. And because they see me and my wife, they're saved. They're not left behind, obviously. But once they go back to Hollywood, they no longer see me. They now feel left behind because me and my wife are that special, obviously. We're special beings, obviously. Hence why the 17 are the luckiest, because the 17 are actually gonna get to work for me and wife. They're going to see me and my wife, like, a lot of the time. They won't see me and my wife every day, but they're going to be seeing me and my wife a lot, obviously. They're going to be working in the office, seeing me and my wife every day. They're going to be living in Vancouver, obviously. But I told you, even once work is finished and they go home, me and my wife go to our 100 millimeter condo and we do our own thing. Even the 17 then will feel a bit left out. Man, I wonder what I and Vija are doing. Because me and my wife are that special. Because we're God... and we're living a life, it's a shitty feeling what? It's a shitty feeling knowing that they're the main show around the world and you're left. We're so special that if you don't see us for a couple seconds, you feel left out and abandoned, obviously. You if you're not a part of the experience, if you're not a part of the experience, it's a very shitty feeling, obviously. So when a 17 goes home and they spend time with their family, if me and my wife choose to hang out and go to events or go to a bar or restaurant, and those pictures trend, even then they go, oh man, listen, even then they'll feel a bit left out. Even though we're saved, because we're not hanging out with them and all stuff, we feel a bit left out. We feel left out, obviously, because me and my wife are that special, obviously. We feel left out, obviously. Because me and my wife are that special, yeah, man. And that's the amazing life me and my wife are going to live. You have our personal life and you also have our business. So you have our personal life, buying the jet, buying the yacht, building the 100 million rooftop condo, dream 100 million condo on top of the roof in Vancouver. Obviously, traveling the world, clubbing in Vancouver, buying clothes, traveling the world. You were going to have an endless bucket list, obviously, doing all these amazing things when we travel to these countries. Checking out these nice restaurants in Japan, clubs in Japan, you know what I'm saying? Parks in Japan, events in Switzerland, endless boat cruises in Switzerland, you know what I'm saying? Boat rides in Switzerland. Me and my wife can rent, me and my wife, I remember that Vijay took a picture when she was in Italy. She was on a boat with some woman, obviously. She rented a boat or whatever it is. Me and my wife can do some of that. We can go, when we go to Switzerland, we can rent the boat, go in the river, and we can have a beer and have a good time. We're going to have an endless bucket list, man. So many good things to do in these countries, obviously. See what I'm saying here? And that will, whatever we do in our personal life will be trending online. Not everything will be trending. And hence why you guys are left out. You guys won't know what we're doing, obviously. But the stuff, you're going to see some of the stuff that we're doing in our personal life trending. Like, chances are, if we go to a hotel, if we go to a restaurant, and we sit at the patio, chances are people are going to take pictures and that'll be trending online, obviously. When we hang out downtown or go to an event, people take pictures, that'll be trending. And you'll get a glimpse of what I and Vijay are doing, obviously. In our personal life, obviously. The only times when you won't see us trending is if we're staying at a hotel. If we're staying at a nice suite, you know what I'm saying? Chances are people are not going to take pictures, obviously. But people might even take pictures when we enter the hotel, too, obviously. My point is, whatever we do in our personal life, you guys are left out of that, obviously. As well as our business life, too. The only glimpse you're going to get of our business life is the documentary and the movie. The documentary. The documentary is the only glimpse you're going to get of our business life. That's it. And you also have when you get to see our movie. That's pretty much it, obviously. With everything else, you don't. You guys are left out, and you're not a part of the glory, obviously. Hence, you get what you fucking deserve. You chose to cause mess in my life, and I'm also going to cause mess in your life. You're going to be left behind and bad, my God. You chose to be selfish and stupid, knowing this would happen. You fucking knew you would be left behind. So let me ask you this question, world. What did you gain? I'm going to ask you this question, world. What did you gain by letting your envy take over? What did you gain? Oh, we didn't get anything. You didn't get anything because you know why you didn't get anything. The only thing you gained was you caused mess in my life, obviously. So you tried to destroy my relationship, obviously. But you got ripped off sex from both of us, and now when me and my wife are king and queen, we're living a life forever in this world, and you're left behind. So what did you gain by causing this mess? We didn't really get anything. We were just envious. Yeah. I set the whole thing up. You didn't gain anything by causing this mess. Yet you chose to cause this mess because you guys are reprobate. You're stupid people, man. You knew this would happen and you still fucking made this choice because you guys are reprobate people, man. We couldn't let go of our envy. We're too jealous. You know, because I'm proving how wicked you are, obviously. We wanted to destroy your relationship, just try to destroy your relationship and cause horror and chaos in your life because we're fucking envious. Because you guys are fucking crazy people, obviously. You're nothing but a fucking mess that me and wife made. That's why Vijay said, look at what a mess you made. You guys are nothing but a fucking mess, obviously. Trust me. Yeah, I have a mental illness. I have psychosis, obviously. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I have a mental illness is because of the trauma in my life, obviously. I did some research that, she said trauma can cause mental illness. Because of the trauma that I went through in my life, it's not surprising why I have a mental illness, because you guys are wicked people, obviously. Had you not separated me from my wife and caused this mess and locked the doors for me and all that stuff, and had me share a dog, I never would have had a mental illness. You guys are the ones that caused my mental illness because ever since I was born, it's been nothing but horror. It's been nothing but chaotic in my life. Hence why I have a mental illness, obviously. But in despite of my mental illness, you guys are 10 times crazier than me. You guys are crazy psychopaths, and you're what? You deserve to be left behind. You deserve to see hell, obviously. And I shut you off for good after I paid this fee, obviously. And you guys didn't gain anything by causing this mess. What did you gain by letting your envy take over and cause this mess in my life? What did you fucking gain? What did you gain by causing mess in my life, seeing my wife's bullshit sex and being left behind. What'd you gain by that? You knew when I'm king, you would be left behind. You still made this foolish choice because you somehow thought I would let you dupe me like that and have you make videos for me on my side channel. Why could you do me like that, man? You want to see me? You want to see my videos, my live videos? I want to see the billion views. I want to see the billion views, and I want to see you talk about me in the public. I want to see you mention me on Twitter. Hey, I met Ivan. You know what I'm saying? Ivan the Feature King. I want to see you talk about me in the public eye. We won't do that, Ivan, because we can't see you have sex. Then you reap what you sow. When I'm king and my wife's king with me, you're left behind, and I'm not making any views for you. Guys, you fucking at zero. I'm not going to let you have your full cake, man. Either you what? See me when I score and you're saved. You never know what it's like for us to have sex. Or you see our bullshit sex, you let your devilry ever take over. You don't gain anything, obviously. You knew either way, Ivan and Vijay would end up winning the game. Yeah, we know even if we cause this mess, Ivan and Vijay are going to end up winning the game. Yeah, man. Either way, me and my wife would end up winning the game, obviously. You caused mess in my life, obviously. You know what I'm saying? You caused mess in Vijay's life. Yeah, you caused mess in her life, and sorry, but you got rip-off sex from both of us, obviously. It's bullshit sex. You got a Vijay who's trash. You got an Ivan who doesn't have a glowing booty, a Vijay who doesn't have a glowing booty, an Ivan who doesn't have his full glowing booty. I set the whole thing up, obviously. And now when I and Vijay are king, queen of billionaires, you're now left behind, you're not saved, and now they're living the life, man. When I mean living the life, I mean me and my wife are going to be living the life. You know how celebrities live the life? Me and my wife are going to be living a better life than all those celebrities because we're going to be multi-billionaires. As most celebrities are not billionaires, they're millionaires. Yeah, you live the life if you're a millionaire, but it's one thing to live the millionaire life, the multi-millionaire life. It's another thing to live the billionaire life. If you live the billionaire life, this means you can buy your own what? You can buy your own like top high-end like $70 million jet, man. Build a $100+ million condo or house for yourself, a condo for yourself. Buy a nice $30, $40 million yacht. You know what I'm saying? You're living the life, yeah, man. See what I'm saying here? Yes, me and wife are going to be feeling on top of the world. It's like an adrenaline rush. It's like a drug. It's like a fucking drug, man. Right? Hence, when my wife first gets that card, you're gonna see how excited. Hey, Ivan, let's go to this store. You know what I'm saying? Let's buy our yacht. Let's buy our jet. You know what I'm saying? Let's buy our clothes. Let's buy our shoes. You're gonna see how excited she is. So let's buy our shoes. I'm saying, Ivan, let's buy our shades. You know what I'm saying? Let's buy what? Me and her are going to do a bunch of shopping, obviously. Let's buy this. Let's buy that. You're going to see how crazy. Ivan, let's go to this restaurant. Let's go to this bar restaurant. Let's go eat some food. You're going to see how excited she is, you know what I'm saying? And me and wife can go out within those 2 months, me and wife when we stay at that hotel suite for the 2 months, me and my wife will most likely be going out every day. We'll be going out every day or getting takeout. For breakfast, I'll probably go out to Cora's every day in the morning. I'll be going to Cora's every day in the morning. And then for lunch, I will what? I'll either get takeout or I'll be going out every day with my wife. As me and my wife are barely going to be what? We're barely going to be getting food at the store. Especially if we're staying at a hotel, we're barely going to be buying food at the store, obviously. Whereas once we build a $100 million condo, we'll buy some food, obviously. But when we're in a hotel, we're going to be eating out and getting takeout there for the 2 months. Easily afforded, obviously. As I told you, me and my wife are going to be spending like $300,000 a year. I don't know, $300,000 a year on food, man, around there, which is pocket change. You have, I don't know, $5 billion, $6 billion, $7 billion, $8 billion, $9 billion in your bank. $300,000 a year is pocket change for buying food, obviously. Because me and my wife can afford to get food every day, and we can afford to what? We can afford to eat out every day and get takeout. Because we're that fucking rich, obviously. Whereas celebrities go out a lot, but they can't afford to do it every day. That's a big kind of budget, but celebrities eat out a lot too, obviously. That's my point. Because they're not billionaires, most of them are not billionaires. They can't afford to do it every day. It's a big kind of budget. But celebrities probably spend a good, like, I don't know, $40,000, $50,000 a year on going out for food. Because they all have money, obviously. Whereas me and my wife, we can go out every day because we're billionaires, obviously. We're fucking rich. We can stay at top high-end suites for, like, weeks. Like 2-3 weeks we can stay at suites, obviously. Top high-end suites around the world. In Japan, Switzerland, Dubai. I want to stay in that underwater hotel. Dubai has an underwater hotel. Suites underwater. I want to stay in an underwater hotel in Dubai. That's part of my bucket list. And VJ, oh my god, that's so cool. Yeah, man, I want to stay. That's why I wanted to go to Dubai, obviously. Obviously, right. Before I talk about Sky, I'm going to keep saying this. That way VJ doesn't take me for granted. Because I know she takes me for granted, obviously. Once I pay this fee, okay, VJ, Because I know even as I make these videos, you still take for granted because no mess has happened in your life. Ivan will never bang another woman in his life. Yeah, you know that because what? Because I'm willing to save my virginity for you. Obviously, you know that. Obviously, Ivan loves me. He would never have sex with another woman. Yeah, I'm willing to save my virginity for you. Obviously, but you're the total opposite. You take me for granted. Obviously, the world set the whole thing up. They turned you into a whore. But you take me for granted. But once I pay this fee, VJ, you will finally see the pain that I'm going through. And you're finally going to understand the pain because I know right now you take me for granted. And you know what I'm saying? Okay, Ivan doesn't know what's going on in Los Angeles. He'll never know what I'm doing behind the scenes with all these men. That's what I can get away with it. I'll fuck this guy. I'll fuck all these guys in I know you have your business life, but I know you're banging guys in your personal life too. I can bang this guy in my personal life, and I can also bang this guy in my business life too, obviously. So while I keep my virginity, obviously, you're out banging men in your personal life, while I'm here making these videos and keep my virginity for you. And so I do my best. I'm doing my very best to be faithful, and yet you can't even return a favor. The reason why you can't return the favor is because your situation because you're a whore, and you're so addicted to sex, and the mess happened. Because the mess already happened, there's no point of being faithful. See what I'm saying here? VJ knows because the mess happened, I had sex with so many men. There's no point of me trying to be faithful. You know what I'm saying? There's no point of me trying to be faithful. I'm only gonna have sex with men in my business life. I'm not gonna have sex in my personal life. There's no point of me being faithful because what? The mess already happened. I might as well have sex with these guys. Yeah, and I can get away with it. That's why VJ takes me for granted, obviously. And it really pisses me off. But once I pay this fee, VJ will no longer take me for granted, obviously. She'll finally feel the pain, and she'll finally know what I'm going through. And if she sees me hanging out with celebrities, there's a high chance I'll be hanging out with celebrities. If she sees me hanging out with a celebrity, obviously, she has every right to be angry, but she can't say shit because you had boyfriends, VJ. Don't tell me you did not date Pearson. I know you dated him. You dated Pearson Forte for 3 years around there. Obviously. I saw pictures of you kissing him in the booth. I saw pictures of you kissing Pearson in the booth, and I saw pictures of you kissing Reeve in the booth. Obviously, right? I know you dated those guys. And I also know you dated Ryan Rotman in your Victorious days. I saw you with him on the beach. I saw you at the awards, all that stuff. I know you dated those men. And so if you see me hanging out with celebrity, you have every right to be angry, obviously, because I'm special, obviously. Just like you're special, and it pisses me off when I see you hanging out with those guys, obviously. But you can't say shit. I shut you up for good because you had boyfriends. So even though VJ is going to feel like shit, she's going to be jealousy. Who's Ivan hanging around with? Is Ivan hooking up with this girl? And I'm saying, you're going to see how crazy she is. I'm saying, I'm saying, stay away from my husband. Don't touch my fucking husband. You're going to see how crazy VJ is. I'm saying. Just like when I saw those pictures of Reeve holding VJ, you know what I'm saying? Reeve what? Reeve kissing VJ. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing touching my wife? Like, what are you doing touching my fucking wife, man? She's not your fucking wife. What are you doing touching my fucking wife? And that's how you know all those guys, all those boyfriends, right, who dated VJ, that's how you know they're all wicked people because they knew full well she was my wife. Yeah, we know VJ's Ivan's wife, obviously. We're going to date her and fuck her anyways because they're fucking wicked people. I would never do that to you. If those guys had girlfriends, I would never hang out with their girlfriend and fuck their girlfriend because it's fucking evil. Or their wife. And if they did that to me, they hung out with VJ and they dated her and they've been fucking her for what? For a couple years. Because they're fucking wicked people. Hence why those boyfriends that she dated, they're all going to be left behind. And they get what they fucking deserve, obviously. Hence you guys get what you fucking deserve, obviously. And you guys are not going to be saved. Obviously, right? Yeah. Obviously, right? I know VJ is worse than me because she's a woman, obviously. I told you. Saying it's a shitty feeling knowing that your wife was into another man. She took off her clothes. And they had sex, obviously. It's a shitty shit. Even though it's bullshit sex and you got trashy discussing sex. Even though those men got a trashy VJ and fucking gross. I would never do that. Even though if they got trashy sex, it's a shitty feeling knowing that your wife took off all her clothes. She was naked, obviously, and she had sex with another man. It's a shitty feeling, man. It's a very shitty feeling. Just like I know it's a shitty feeling knowing that your husband, these women took off all their clothes and they're all having sex with your husband. It's a very shitty feeling, man. It's not a good feeling, man. And VJ doesn't understand the pain. But once I pay this fee, VJ will finally understand the pain. She'll finally understand the pain that I'm going through. Because I know you, VJ, you take me for granted, you really piss me off. You cry all night long because you can't see me have sex, you know what I'm saying? And you're separate from me, you know what I'm saying? You got duped on stuff. And then what do you do the next couple days? You keep hooking up with more men. It's like, this girl is fucking crazy. Like, she's selfish, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Ivan what? So, just like the world is selfish, VJ's a little bit selfish too, obviously. She's a little bit selfish, obviously, and it pisses me off. Well, Ivan loves me so much. He'll never have sex with another woman because he loves me so much. Yeah, man, I will never have sex with another woman because I love you so much. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, sweetie. Right? I'll never have sex with another woman. Obviously, right? Ivan loves you so much. He will never have sex with another woman. And you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying. Because I'm a whore and I'm addicted to sex, and Ivan will never know what I'm doing with these guys. I can get away with it. I'm gonna keep hooking up with all these guys. Because yeah, I know you have your business life, VJ, but I'm not stupid. I know you're hooking up with men in your personal life too. I know you're hooking up with men in your personal life too. As chances are, when you see a picture of VJ with a man, I'm telling you right now, if you see a picture, whenever VJ posts a picture with a man, you see a picture with VJ hanging out with a man, chances are she banged that guy, man. Because VJ is a whore. She's a fucking whore. She's a porn star and she's also a whore. She's addicted to sex. She loves having sex, and she's a whore, obviously. She's addicted to sex, obviously. And chances are that those guys are dogs, too. And if the guy's a dog and you're a whore, guaranteed you're going to have sex, obviously. Even though they got trashy, disgusting, fishy sex, they still should have for you to know that your wife was intimate with another man. I'm going to show my cat off here.